Okay guys, good day and welcome to Po International YouTube channel once again. Today we are going to be doing a brief tutorial on this movie poster. I already have the movie poster here, but we're going to go through how I came up with this poster from scratch. Okay, now basically every file or every element I used to come up with this poster are linked. I'll drop a link to where you will download them on the description with this video. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's just start. Alright, the first thing I'll do is to create a new file. So I'll go up here and create, or you can use Ctrl+N. Alright, I'm creating a 7 by 5 inches file, a 5 feet width and a 5 inch width and a 7 inch height. Okay, so just go ahead and create this. Now the next thing is to create the window, like I don't know how to say it, but it's like a door part or so. So let's just create that door part. I'll change my background color to yellow, something like this, somewhere in between this. I think the color code is FFB600, so you can get that. FFB600, so you can get that. So I'll click Ctrl+ backspace to apply the background there. Alright, now I'll just go ahead and draw this out. So I'll draw a rectangle like this, a black rectangle like this. Okay, yeah, this is perfect. Then I'll select my direct selection tool and add a node somewhere here. Okay, yeah, so get my pen tool. Okay, the reason for this is I added the node and the node is curved. I don't want a curved line, I want a straight line. So holding alternate, I can click on this node to make it a straight line. Yeah, so it's now a straight line. So I take my direct selection tool here, direct selection tool, click on this node and holding my shift, I drag it here. Okay, now we're getting something like this. I can bring this down a bit just for more clarity. Okay, yeah, so I have something like this. Okay, I think it's a bit too close, so I'll just take this down a bit more. Yeah, like this. So I can adjust this now and duplicate. So I can easily Ctrl+J to duplicate, or I can hold my alternate key while dragging this out. Okay, so it duplicates it. Now to duplicate on a straight line, I hold my alternate and my shift key, so it duplicates on the straight line. Okay, now that I've duplicated this, I'll just go ahead, Ctrl+T to transform, then right click on my transform and flip it horizontally so that it turns something like this. Okay, yeah, now we have this. Okay, so I've gotten this clear door part, so to say. Yeah, we have something like this. Alright, so I'll go to my files. I already downloaded some of these elements. Don't forget, all of these elements I'll add it to the description below so you can use it the way I'm using it. So I'll take this sunset background and add it here, bring it down just right above my background layer. Okay, so it gives me something like this, but this is not how I want it. So again, I'll transform, Ctrl+T, and I'll flip vertically just like this. Okay, then can bring this down a bit and take it to the top. Yeah, just like this. Okay, now I just wanted to add some of a bit sunlight effect to the whole stuff. So I'll duplicate my background. Go ahead and duplicate this background and change the background color. Okay, remember the way I changed my background color, I'll just pick this color here, pick up this color here and Ctrl+ backspace to apply. Now I just want my background to blend a bit with the sunset. Okay, so I'll add a layer mask here and select my brush so I can blend them up a bit. Alright, layer mask is on white, so I'm painting with black. Remember, while using your layer marks, white means to reveal and black means to conceal, something like that, just to hide or cover. So I want to cover a bit of this rough edges here, so I can reduce the opacity of my brush a bit so it doesn't fade too much, and just brush on these edges. Yeah, just brush on these edges till I feel like it has blended so well. Oh yeah, now we have this. I'll add a gradient overlay to this. So go to my layer effects here, layer effects, and then select gradient overlay. I already have the gradient here, so I just clicked it and it popped up, but I'll show you guys. This is the gradient I'm using. The first color I'm using is kind of a steep red, kind of the same red I took from here, but with a little modification. You can see the color code here. Okay, we could just hold a bit so you can zoom in and read the color code. It's C80C03, C80C03. So that's the color code. And the next one, for the yellow, I'm using a yellow with F9CB13, F9CB13. Yeah, that's the color. Okay, now that I have my gradient here, I'll just go ahead and click OK. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is to add some other sunset background. Yeah, I think this is okay. I'll use this. Yeah, I'll just add this right here and increase it up a bit. Okay, now we're going to go through our blending options, so we'll see what kind of blend mode will work perfectly with this. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's use overlay. Yeah, overlay is good, but I don't really want this water effect, or this should be a sea. I don't want this sea effect, so I'll just go ahead and take it out by adding a layer mask here. So instead of using brush like we used on the other mask, we are going to use a gradient. So you click on G to take your gradient here, and we'll change this to black and transparent. Once you open your gradient layer, you will see this preset. It's definitely, you should have the preset there. So you see this transparent one here, so I'll just take it out, and keeping my foreground color on black and my background color as white, we'll just drag here and holding shift for you to, so you have to hold on shift to drag on a straight line. So we'll just drag it a bit here. Okay, yeah, till it fades a bit. Okay, yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. Okay, yeah, I think this is good. So the next thing we have to do is to add the pictures. Alright, so I told you the pictures are already there, you can download them. So I've already taken my time to crop out the pictures so it's transparent. The one you get also is with a transparent background. So just take this down here. Okay, so we'll just zoom in a bit because I want to do few adjustments to this picture. Let's make it smaller just to give it a bit of contrast and more white space areas. Okay, yeah, this is okay now. We're going to add a few adjustments on this picture. I think the first thing I need to add is a black and white mix. So I'll just add this black and white mix. Okay, now when you add a black and white effect or black and white adjustment layer here, it affects everything that is below the adjustment layer. But if you want it to affect only the picture, you hold your alternate, and while trying to click on this line between the adjustment layer and the layer you want it to work on, you see your cursor changes to something like this. So once you click, it's now clipped to only the layer I want it to work with. So my reason for adding this black and white is because of the blue bag and blue shoe. I want it to be black, so I'm going to work on my blue. Yeah, this is my blue, so I'll just take it down a bit. Yeah, take down the blue a bit and the cyan as well. So just take them down a bit so it becomes a bit of steel black. Yeah, something like this. Take it down a bit. Okay, now I don't want it to affect everything everything. So I'll take my brush. Now remember that the adjustment layer automatically comes with a mask, so that means you can adjust where you want it to be applied in. So we'll just zoom in and brush out his face. So I can take this up to 100 or maybe a bit of 70 or so. Okay, so selecting my black color, selecting the black color as my foreground color, I can brush down his face. Yeah, just like this, okay. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Okay, do the same thing in his end. Okay, yeah, I think that's it. Every other place can stay as black, every other place can stay as black and white. That's good. Okay, now that we have this out of the way, I'll add another adjustment layer. Let's see, I should add a gradient map. Okay, now this gradient map gives it some form of effect. The darker, some form of effect, you just have to add a dark color to its shades. Okay, it gives a darker color to the shadows and the lighter color to the highlights of the picture. So I'm going to use the same gradient I used for my background, the first gradient to apply. Okay, just with a few adjustments. I'll just add a black effect. Okay, this wasn't called for. And don't forget, you need to clip it as well. Okay, since you already have this black and white layer clipped to this man, you can easily clip the gradient map to the black and white layer, so it's applying only to the man. Yeah, just like this. So you can make adjustments to my gradient. So I'll just pick up this color here, pick this red, so we have something like this. Then I'll change this to maybe black, and let's see what we have. Okay, yeah, we have something like this. This is really cool. Okay, so we'll just play around with the blending options and see what we have here. See what we have here. Okay, yeah, hard lights is perfect. Hard light is perfect. Just have to bring it down a bit. Bring it a bit to somewhere here. Alright. So one more effect. This is called the threshold effect. Threshold. Okay, so this threshold gives your picture a bit of an artistic look. Yeah, something like this. So remember, we'll clip it. Okay, yeah, this is another way to clip. Sorry, I didn't show you that. So instead of holding your alternate to clip here, you can see this clip sign somewhere here. Yeah, you just click on it, it clips it to the layer that is directly below it. So we can change this as well. Okay, we can use multiply. Yeah, multiply is good. Yeah, just bring it down a bit. Okay, I think I should increase this. Okay, just bring it down. Alright, we're using multiply. Yeah, just something like this. So let's see without the filter and with the filters. Yeah, okay, this is good now. Now the next thing we have to do is to create the shadow of the man. So let's just adjust this here. Okay, let us give it the full screen and see. So all I have to do is to duplicate using Ctrl+J or Command+G if you're using a Mac. So I have a Ctrl+J here. Now we are going to select the layer under. Now this layer on top has replaced this other one, so this one now has all the effects that have been clipped to it. So we just select the one under and transform. So click on your Ctrl T and you flip vertically. Yeah, just like this. So I'm going to bring this down so you see. Yeah, now we have the shadow. Okay, and it doesn't really look like a shadow. You still have to adjust it a bit. So I'll have to add a color overlay here. So make this black. Yeah, perfect. Now that we have this, let's just adjust it. Okay, so first things first, increase the size a bit. Yeah, I know it's too big. We are still coming to it. So increase the size a bit. Okay, so right click and select the perspective. Now what this perspective does is it makes 2 points that are on a straight line to work together, that it goes in different directions with each other when you are trying to adjust it. So when I'm bringing them closer here, they go in different directions, and if I'm taking this out, it spreads just like this. Okay, now we have something like this. Okay, now what this perspective does is it gives it the result of a perfect shadow, judging from where the light effect is coming from. Yeah, so we have something like this. I think we should make a few more adjustments to this. So select the perspective and reduce this further and increase this more. Okay, so we have something like this. Yes. Okay, this is perfect. But his foot seems to be hanging, so let's just add a bit more shadow on here. So all I'll do is to create a new layer. Just click here to create a new layer. You just click here to create a new layer. Now we have my new layer. You select my brush here. Yeah, select a light brush. I can just go ahead and make this 100, make both the opacity and the flow, make both of it 100. Yeah, so we have something like this. Okay, so let's just put, so all I did was just to apply a simple light brush. Don't forget we are using a soft brush. We are using a soft brush, a very soft brush. So having selected the soft brush, I'll just click here and adjust. So hold your alternate key and resize. Hold your alternate key and resize. In some Photoshops you have to hold your alternate and shift key to resize. Okay, like mine, you have to hold the alternate and shift key, but in most lower versions you just hold the alternate. Okay, now what I'm trying to get is a thin line with some round edges to show the foot. Okay, this is it, but I think I need it double for this other foot. Yeah, so I have something like this. Okay, so we can take these two, convert them to a smart object, and reduce the opacity a bit somewhere here. Yeah, so we have something like this. Okay, now practically we are done. We just have to add the text. Okay, just have to add the text. So just select your text tool here and create a new layer. And type. Okay, since I already used the font, so it just typed automatically. So the font I used is Corporation Games. I will add it to the folder you would have to download if you want to download the program files and follow me step by step. So I'll add it to the folder. Okay, now you just have to add the other text to it in the face of files. Okay, now for this one I'll be using a Gotham font. Gotham, yes, so you're using Gotham light font. Just bring down the size a bit. So I'll select both of them and align them to the left by clicking on this button here. Yeah, perfect. Yeah, so we have something like this. So now just adjust the kerning. So kerning is a space between the alphabets in a sentence, so just adjust that, and we reduce the size of it a bit. Yeah, just like that, and yeah, we are done. That's it for this class. Okay, so as I said earlier, everything you need is added in the description below, so you can just go and download them so that you can follow me step by step as I'm working on this tutorial. Alright, so that's it for today. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you have any comments or any suggestion or any other type of video you want us to work on, for you, want us to tutor you on, you could just send us recommendations so that we will arrange that. Okay, try to do is to adjust is to add a bit of noise effect to the design. Okay, so I'll just add a noise effect to the design just to give it some form of effect. So let's just go ahead and do that. Done. Okay, so I'll just hold the first layer and then hold my shift key to select the next one. Okay, just so this first layer, shift key, I'll select the last layer, then right click and merge layers. Alright, so now merging these layers, I have something like this, but I don't want it this way. I want the original files to be there. So how do I do this? I'll click on the top layer and use a shortcut. I don't really know how to do it fully. Alternate plus Control plus Shift E. So what this does is it creates a new layer on top of them so that the other files will stay. So we just go ahead and add the noise. So you click on add noise, and yeah, this is good. Now this noise here is good. Just make a few adjustments to have something like this. Yeah, this is perfect. And okay, and that is it for today. So thank you so much. Perfect. And okay, and that is it for today. So thank you so much for being part of this class. Thank you so much. Just go ahead and save this, name it Hope Poster and save. Yes, remember I saved using Control plus S. Okay, so that's it for today. It was wonderful having you guys in this class. So drop your comments and suggestions. Thanks. Stay tuned for more.